I'm Hugo Rivera. I am originally from Mexico, immigrated here to the United States, where I discovered my passion. Everything was working so organic, and I was able to open my own gallery. And it's been very nice to gather with all this, I would say a family, because everybody here is so friendly, and a lot of my collectors are based here in Laguna Beach. And here we are at Hugo Rivera Gallery studio, where we create all these beautiful pieces. I started taking classes at Orange Coast College. I was taking so many art classes, and then I was just experimenting by myself, focusing in two things. One, which was my original, I will say, is what I had in my heart, which is abstraction. Then when I went to school, it was a lot of life drawing. So with these two worlds that I had, I fused the two, and I came out with my own style, which was abstract figurative. And that's how I kind of discovered my style. The third thing that helped me out with my style is I used to do murals, and I learned to use like big brushes, and the murals were big. So I used to use these 5-inch brushes, and everything was big. When I started painting on canvas for gallery, I had in my head that big idea of creating and working always in big. So, and maybe that's the reason I do my work also in big scale. And then later I started like writing, doing like some drips, throwing paint to my canvas, to the point that is basically what I've been evolving. If you see my original art and my newest art, it's very different, and now it's more colorful, and you will see how much paint I use. It's not just painting, but how much paint I use. So much paint that I use for one piece of art, yeah. I focus more in primary colors, and I mix my own colors. I don't buy like every single color. I just get the red, yellow, blue, and then I also get black and white. That's all I use, and I mix all my colors. I create any other color with that. People have seen me how I work, and they like to be part of the process, you know, like to come over and stand in front of me, and then interacting together till I finish the piece. And basically when I paint, I already have in my head the gesture of the person. Each person stands differently. Two different people are gonna stand in a different way. What I want to capture is the spirit of the person, I mean, the way she or he stand. So when I finish the piece and they see it right away, they say, oh, this is totally me. This is me. I can see me because I'm capturing the way they are. I was at the gallery here, and somebody came over. It was Steve. So he was explaining me about this awesome project, creating this paint that was recycled. So he said that he will be putting together paint that was supposed to be dumped, and so he was able to put together all the elements to change that product to something that will work for the artists. So I got several jars of paint, and I started using it, and it was really good. I mean, I was surprised how good that paint was, at a point that I wanted to have more. And the next time he came over, he brought new paint, and that paint had the red and the blue and more texture. So that paint was awesome, and we decided to create this big piece just for with that product, and the piece was awesome. It was great for my style. It just works well. So I finished the piece. I used so much paint on that, and then I just let it dry till the next day, and the next day it was awesome. I just wanted to, I was at home thinking like, oh, I just want to get back to the studio and see how that painting dried, and then the next day it was awesome. It was a beautiful piece, and the paint is fantastic. Yeah, I would definitely recommend it. Well, I think this is a fantastic idea to be able to recycle, because you're using this paint for a good purpose, you know, to give a happy moment to people, because when I finish a piece, you can see the smile on people. Imagine that smile that you bring to a family and then they enjoy it so much at a house, versus that product just being dumped or being burned and contaminating. It's a totally different approach, right? And I prefer the good one, which is the one that will give you joy. And that's why I think what Steve is doing is awesome. It's something that that is helping, you know, with the environment. A product that we can use as artists and create a good feeling to the people. This is a fantastic idea.